Hello everyone. Today we will discuss gametogenesis, and under gametogenesis we will discuss a particular topic, that is spermatogenesis of male reproductive system. Oogenesis we will take it in another video, but today we will discuss spermatogenesis. So let's start with what is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis. Gameto means gamete and genesis means formation. Gametogenesis means gamete formation, that is sperms in case of males and ovum in case of females. Sperms are formed from sperm mother cell or spermatogonia or male germ cell, and the process of formation of sperm from spermatogonia or male germ cell is called spermatogenesis. It takes place in seminiferous tubules within testes of males, and the formation of ovum from oogonia is known as oogenesis, and it takes place in the ovary of the females. That's why ovary and testes are called primary sex organs, because they are responsible for, these organs are responsible for gamete formation. So testes in males and ovary in females are primary sex organs. Now we will discuss spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty, unlike oogenesis. Oogenesis starts at embryonic stage. If you remember, oogenesis starts at embryonic stage, but spermatogenesis starts at puberty, around 12 to 14 years of age. Spermatogenesis is divided into three phases: multiplication phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. Multiplication phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. Now, if you remember, inner surface of seminiferous tubule is lined by two types of cells. One is spermatogonia or male germ cell. One is spermatogonia. This is spermatogonia or male germ cell, and this is Sertoli cell. And this is spermatogonia. Spermatogonia or male germ cell and Sertoli cell. So inner surface of seminiferous tubule is lined by two types of cells. One is spermatogonia or male germ cell, and other is Sertoli cells. Now in multiplication phase, what will happen? Spermatogonia will multiply and divide its number through mitosis. Spermatogonia will increase its number through mitosis. So in multiplication phase, spermatogonia will increase its number through mitosis. In growth phase, see, these are the spermatogonia or male germ cell. So their number will increase through mitosis inside the seminiferous tubules in multiplication phase. In growth phase, what will happen? Some of the spermatogonia will increase in its size and convert into primary spermatocyte. In growth phase, some of the spermatogonia will grow in its size and convert into primary spermatocyte. In growth phase, some of the spermatogonia will grow in its size and convert into primary spermatocyte. Since no meiosis has taken place, primary spermatocyte as well as spermatogonium will be diploid. That is 46 in case of human beings. Now, first meiotic division will take place in primary spermatocyte, and one primary spermatocyte will give rise to two haploid secondary spermatocyte. First meiotic division will take place in primary spermatocyte, and it will one primary spermatocyte will give rise to two haploid secondary spermatocyte through meiosis first. Since meiosis first is actual reduction division, in meiosis one only chromosome number becomes half. That's why chromosome number will be reduced to half, that is n in case of secondary spermatocyte. So secondary spermatocyte will be haploid, and primary spermatocyte and spermatogonium will be diploid. Now these two secondary spermatocyte, in these two secondary spermatocyte, second meiotic division will take place, and it will lead to the formation of 4 haploid spermatids. two secondary spermatocytes will lead to the formation of four haploid spermatids through meiosis II. Spermatids will be formed. Now spermatids are spherical, they do not have head or tail like structure, they do not have differentiation what sperms have. So spermatids will be transformed into spermatozoa or male gamete, spermatozoa or male gamete or sperm through a process known as spermiogenesis. Spermatids will be converted into spermatozoa through a process known as spermiogenesis. Now, from conversion of spermatogonium to spermatid, conversion of spermatogonium to spermatid is known as spermatocytogenesis. Conversion of spermatogonium into spermatid is known as spermatocytogenesis. And conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. Conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. So spermatogenesis is simply the sum of spermatocytogenesis and spermiogenesis. I will recall once again the process, this basic process of spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is differentiated or divided into three phases: multiplication phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. In multiplication phase, what will happen? The spermatogonium that is diploid, the male germ cell, will divide and increase in its number through mitosis. In growth phase, some of the spermatogonia will grow in its number and convert into primary spermatocyte. The structure which is formed is called primary spermatocyte. Since no meiosis has taken place, primary spermatocyte as well as spermatogonium will be diploid, that is 46 in case of human being. Now, first meiotic division will take place in primary spermatocyte, and one primary spermatocyte will lead to the formation of two haploid secondary spermatocyte. One primary spermatocyte will lead to the formation of two haploid secondary spermatocyte through meiosis 1. Means first meiotic division will lead to the formation of two haploid secondary spermatocyte from one primary spermatocyte. Now second meiotic division will take place in these two secondary spermatocyte, and it will lead to the formation of four haploid spermatids. Now these spermatids will be transformed into spermatozoa. These spermatids will be converted into spermatozoa or sperms or male gamete through a process known as spermiogenesis. Conversion of spermatogonium into spermatid is known as spermatocytogenesis, and conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. That's why spermatogenesis is simply the sum of spermatocytogenesis and spermiogenesis. Now once the sperms are formed, these sperms head will be embedded in the Sertoli cells for getting nutrition, because Sertoli cells is actually called nurse cells because they give nutrition to the developing sperms. So the sperm's head will be embedded in Sertoli cells. The sperm's head will be embedded in Sertoli cells for getting nutrition. At the end, these sperms will be released from seminiferous tubule by a process known as spermiation. These sperms will be released from seminiferous tubule by a process known as spermiation. By a process known as spermiation. Release of sperm from human body or male body is known as ejaculation. These sperms will pass through different tubes like rete testis, tubuli recti, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, and it will come out from the male body. That process is called ejaculation. It will also receive the ducts. It will also receive the glands from various secretions of various glands like prostate gland, seminal vesicles, bulbourethral gland. So I'm not going in all detail. Our topic was spermatogenesis, so I'm confining myself only to spermatogenesis. Now, hmm, around 200 to 300 million sperms are formed daily in our body. These processes are taking place in the seminiferous tubules. This spermatogenesis is taking place in the seminiferous tubules within the testes. Um, so this is our spermatogenesis. Actually, more things are trying to come, but I am confining myself only to up to spermatogenesis. All those things like oogenesis and other things we'll discuss in next video. Thank you.